we're just choosing the angulation for these. So we've got a quite soft bone, so we've angled these implants towards the midline to take advantage of the cortical bone in the front. So we're thinking about angulation. You can put the straight one on the left one first, and then put the 17 on the right and turn it until it's as parallel to the left as possible. And because of that, you might find yourself dropping this implant another millimeter down to make space for the multi-unit. Because if you use an angle multi-unit, you're going to lose more prosthetic height. So in that situation, you've raised the nasal lining, so you're not worried about it going further into the nose. So I'd go another millimeter with that one. Let's put the straight one on the left first. You want to just retract that nasal lining that you lifted. So we've done a nasal lift here. So Shaker's lifted that lining of the nose and held it out of the way, and then placed this implant into the cortical floor of the nose to get really good primary stability, which is something we do sometimes when we have limited bone at the front. And sometimes we can angle even more extremely as well, but in this situation we've got really, really good stability on those front implants, which is fantastic. If you had more prosthetic height, you'd probably go another millimeter given the thickness of this soft tissue, but the ideal thing is for the platform to be above bone but below soft tissue, like half a millimeter below soft tissue. Keep the hex in the end, we want the hex to end up in the same place, but you want the implant to be a touch deeper so that the platform drops down. So remember where this square is orientated, and then try and orientate it in exactly the same way. So the platform is looking a lot better. Yeah, turn the implant a touch clockwise, and then that position that we were in will be perfect. So what we want to do is closer to roughly where her upper prosthesis would be. So that's my finger, roughly, that's the depth of the prosthesis. And actually, looking at it from the side, so now drop right down and have a look at it from the side. That doesn't look too buccal. So a lot of people will use this guide pin and say, oh, that's too buccal. Because when we get her to close now, you can see it's in front of the lower teeth and people say, oh, it's too buccal. But that prosthesis isn't going to be that big. No. You know, so she's not fully closed. So the more she closes, the more palatal the screw channel gets. Okay, so I actually think this position is good. Sometimes with the 17s, because it's quite an acute angle, the pin gets in the way. So once you've initially got the screw in and it's in, you can take this stalk off. So if I take this off, now go in and torque it. Nice.